Hello and welcome to this rescue remedy, low and slow. So we all have those days when we can feel a little bit low, a little bit down, and you'll see even when I say that, instinctively, my shoulders go round. And interestingly, that is what we naturally do. We have a line of fascia down our front line, deep front line it's called, and it is our instinct when we feel we need to protect ourselves to go round. That's what that line of fascia does. Amazing, and how incredible that we have these protective mechanisms within us. However, in the days of the world that we live in today, where it's very noisy, where we are more and can be more hypervigilant, there's more technology, there's more of everything, and we're slightly still back in the dark ages, we can go into that protective mode at times when it's not always that helpful. And alongside that, we can feel de-energized, we can feel slow. And this practice is to open you up again. It's to make you feel more lifted. It's to inspire a bit more joy and happiness. And it's to enable you to, with a little bit of a bounce maybe, step off the mat and into the rest of your day. So come to a seated position and close your eyes. And what I'm going to ask you to do is bring your awareness to the crown of your head, and also to come into this practice with trust, because you're placing yourself in my hands, and I thank you for being bold and brave to do so when you feel low and slow and all you might want to do is curl up in a ball. See? Curl up in a ball. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head and bring to mind a colour, a warm colour, a colour that inspires a sense of safety and belonging and lightness. And you're going to imagine that colour seeping in through the crown of your head and enveloping and wrapping itself around every part of your body. And as it does so, with intention, guide that colour to lighten, to release tension, to breathe fresh life force, oxygen into the parts of the body that really need it. Our imagination is a mini superpower that we have. It's a free internal resource. And with guidance, with intention, with purpose, we can shift our physiological state of being with our imagination. So allow that colour to float and move and wrap itself around your cells, your joints, your muscles, each part of your body. And as you do so, with every breath you take, invite and encourage the breath to be a little bit more expansive. If it helps, bring one hand onto your diaphragm as a guide and a reference point to help the breath to deepen. And you can play with that. You can put your hands on the sides of the ribs, maybe on your back. See if you can encourage your breath into your back body as well. The more we expand the breath, the more we root ourselves into the body, the more we're able to re-energize the body. Really give particular attention to your belly, to your core, as this bright light is moving down through the body. If we've got a lot of tension around the gut, it's going to affect how the gut is operating. The gut is our second brain. It's connected to the mind. If we are able to relax and bring a sense of ease back into the area of the gut, release tension, those messages, there's a biofeedback system. So that's going to be moving to the brain, as well as the vagus nerve, which is the wandering nerve, the magical nerve that innervates various parts, major organs within the body. And it is going to be sending messages back from the body to the mind. So we're creating a positive feedback loop. Restore, rebalance, recover. And when you are enveloped in this bright light, your breath is starting to feel a little bit more expansive. We're going to move to breath of fire, which is just an amazing breath. It brings you and enables you to come right bang into the present and experience the electricity and lightness and space of the present that isn't the past or the future. So bringing one hand onto the belly, the inhale is passive and we're pumping the exhale. I have a longer video within the Breath Hub, so do dip into it if you feel not that confident with Breath of Fire. Otherwise, have a go gently, tune into the body. If it feels too much, step back. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. Bring one hand onto the belly, closing the eyes, smiling, breath of fire. Continue for 1 more minute. That place of neutrality that exists, that place of presence that exists in every moment that we have access to. Yes, it might sound abstract. Yes, it might be challenging to reach, but it is there. And breath practice, movement together with breath, superpowers layered up with imagination to support you to come back to a place of whole human health, to feel lighter, to feel brighter. And movement can simply be the subtlety of the energies within the body. So you might not be demonstrably moving, but the systems, the energies, the lymphatic fluid, the breath is pumping around your circulatory system. There is still movement. Release breath of fire and just come and observe, bathe in what breath of fire gives you access to, even if it's just a micro moment. And flickering the eyes open, interlace the hands out in front, round the back, chin to chest. Opening the chest, lift the gaze. And then from here, we're going to just gently transition into a ragdoll. Just gentle inversion, just to ease any mental fog that might be accompanying the sensation of feeling slow and heavy. Give the head a good shake. Release the exhale out through blubbered lips. And then slowly come back to a seated position. Bring your hands into prayer at heart center. And bring to mind a sankalpa, an intention that will stay with you for the remainder of the day. A little mantra of inspiration and lightness. Repeat it quietly to yourself 3 times. Go with whatever intuitively comes to you. It'll serve you in this moment. And then take a moment to tune into the mind, body, spirit, the being. And just notice if, even if it's just microscopically, there's a subtle difference in how you feel. The intention was there, so you will have created a shift. Bring the thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Namaste.